How fun. This is my first live. I want to see if anybody's going to jump in today. I don't even know if anybody will jump in. I don't know. I just felt like sharing something important today. Let's see. Newbies! Hi, Mama. Well, I just figured I'd do a little bit of practicing for public speaking. So I figured, okay, I'm going to talk about motivation today. And why do we do anything in life? One thing that kept popping up lately was when I was teaching Spanish. Anytime I met someone new, especially an older person, or someone who was from my age or older, I would tell them I was a Spanish teacher. Inevitably, they would say, oh, I wish I could have learned Spanish. I was in high school and I loved it, or I was really good, but then I had a terrible teacher and I sucked at it, and then I really didn't like it anymore. I wish I could go back and learn again. And my question to them was always like, well, why don't you now? And, well, I just don't have the time. I'm so busy at work. Every excuse under the sun. And I told them, you know that that's an excuse, right? You know that you can choose at any point in time to learn Spanish. You have to figure out why you want to learn Spanish. So again, the word is motivation. What is your motivation to do anything in life? When it came to Spanish, I would always ask them, why do you want to learn Spanish? What are you going to get out of learning Spanish? And usually it was like, oh, I want to connect with friends, or I want to go travel. And, travel is going to be great, and speaking Spanish with everybody there. And I'm like, okay, how about in your everyday life? Are you going to use Spanish then? And they're like, oh, I would love to. Okay. How motivated are you to start speaking Spanish today? And usually it was no, I can't do it. And I'd ask him again, okay, well, is it something that you absolutely need to learn now? Are you that motivated to learn it? If it's the case, you will take up Spanish and you will learn Spanish. Nothing will keep you from learning Spanish. If I put you in the middle of Oaxaca right now and left you there with no English speakers around you, guess what? Your necessity levels would be so high that you would learn Spanish. That's why they always say that studying abroad is the best way to learn a language, because you need to learn it in order to get all your needs met. So when you're in the States and everybody speaks your language and it's just a thing of like, oh, that'd be nice, guess what? You're not motivated enough to make a change. So one of the things that I try to remind people, when you do anything in life, check your motivation. Why do you want to eat well? Why do you want to do yoga? Why do you want to have the perfect relationship with your best friend, your husband, or whatever? What is motivating you? Is it something that comes from your heart? Something that brings you joy, that sparks so much joy that you want to eat it up. You want to find out more about it because it fills you. Or is it something like, oh, that'd be nice, or I want to look good. Is it really just looking good, or is there something else to go along with that? The students that would do the best in my classes would be the ones that were motivated to use a language elsewhere. So again, if you're going to eat well, what's your motivation to eat well? Is it truly because you want to look good, or do you want to feel good? What is it that you're getting out of what you're doing? And the reason why I'm speaking about motivation today, it's because the boys, both my children have autism. Motivating them to go to school is a whole other level of creativity that I have to dig, because when you have autism, the social aspect and then thinking ahead doesn't really make sense to you. So they have great questions about how we are socially. And their question is, why go to school? I have everything here. I have my iPad, my snacks, you know, on my comfortable bed if I want to go take a nap, comfy pants. And I have to just help them realize that there is more to life than just hanging out. And so it's, well, do you want to, for example, with my oldest, he loves to draw. So one of the things that I say is, well, if you want to draw for the rest of your life, because I always try to explain to them that we as his parents are not going to be around forever. We're going to be here for as long as we can, and we're going to take care of him. And, you know, but we want him to be an adult that has a beautiful life on his own. So he has to be motivated to do well in class and in school, even though he knows that he's not at the same level as his peers. And that can be very frustrating. And again, another reason, why do I even want to be at school? Well, again, you need the skills to do what you want to do. So we want you to be a great artist or a graphic designer or whatever he wants to do. But you need to learn how to read. You need to learn how to write. You need to know your math so that then you can build on what you're going to do next. So again, check yourself. Look at your motivations. Why do you need to have a very good relationship? Check your relationship with you first. What motivates you to have a relationship? Is it because you feel lonely? Or is it because you want to feel completely you alongside someone that's really cool? Those are usually the best relationships. So it's, yeah, check your motivations. Have fun while you're trying to figure them out. And don't be intimidated by your choice to do anything in life. So if you still want to learn Spanish at some point, it's a step at a time. Just make sure that it's the fun type of motivation that you're giving yourself. So anyway, I just wanted to pop in and say hello, give a little speech about motivation. I'll keep popping in and giving more stuff, little things about my mom and the boys and all these other things. But for now, check your motivation. Why are you at the job you're in? Why do you have the relationships you have? Do they really spark joy in your life? And find that joy now, because you're living now, especially in the mess that is this world now. Motivate yourself to find the joy now. So I wish you all the best, sending y'all some love and light, and I'll catch you in the next video. This was fun, the whole live thing. And I love you all. It's so good to see you, Stephanie, Bethany, Bria, Kay, Nubia. Love y'all. Hope you're doing well. Wish you all the best. Bye.